Speaking of Bivol, I know it's not your fighter, but you are a fan of boxing. Just wanted to get your take. What do you think of that fight that he has with Canelo?
Well, I think he's a good fighter, Bivol. I give him all the props in the world, but you know, I think Canelo is really special, and I don't think Bivol has uh, the power to hurt Canelo. And if you can't hurt Canelo, I can't see how he's going to beat him.
Do you think that same thing applies to Golovkin? That third fight is also signed for in September.
I like Canelo huge against Golovkin, and I tell you, I would not be surprised if in April Murata beat Golovkin. Remember, Golovkin has a lot of wear on him. He's 40 years old, I think, approximately, and Murata's a pretty big punching guy, so I wouldn't be surprised if Golovkin lost that fight to Murata.
They mentioned at the press conference that it is a goal for Canelo to be undisputed at 175. You have the two of the top guys at 175 pounds. Do you think it is a very highly likelihood that we see a Canelo against a better Biev or a Joe Smith coming up?
I've never discussed it with Canelo or with Eddie Reynosa. I'm friendly with both of them, but I never thought to discuss it at this particular point. Uh, maybe next year or the latter part of this year, if Golovkin gets himself beat, I'm happy to discuss it. But again, uh, you'd have to figure out how the signal for the fight is going to be distributed because, I mean, to lock it up with the DAZN that nobody watches or even any place in the world really seems counterproductive.
Yeah, what do you make of them doing pay-per-views now after basing their whole, business model as a subscription service?
I don't understand what their model is. I mean, in the United States, they're doing pay-per-view. Uh, I think $80 if you're not a customer, 60 if you are a customer, uh, and you can buy this fight on all different platforms. I mean, what's in it for them to do it? Yeah, they get the rights for Germany and Italy, but they can't be worth very much. Because the fight comes over at 4 or 5 in the morning, and UK, they've invested a lot of money in the UK, and according to Frank Warren, they don't have 40,000 subscribers. So where are they going? I mean, I don't tell people, obviously, Blavatnik, who's the man in back of the company, has put enormous sums in, maybe as much as $3 billion. How he's going to get it back, I don't know. But let me tell you, if people say, well, look at his success in music, he's smarter than you, and I would agree. I'm sure he's smarter than I, so maybe he's figured it out.
When you look at like the landscape of everything's where everything's headed, do you think that is a right choice for them to go that path? Do you think the subscription model is not viable in the U.S.?
I think the subscription model is not viable if all you're offering a subscriber is boxing. You have to combine it with other sports and other serious things, which ESPN Plus, which now has 22 million subscribers, has done. You go to ESPN Plus, you can barely find anything because there's so much on at one time. You want to watch a basketball game, there's 20 to choose from. Hockey, there's a numerous number of games. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. So, yeah, you can have a streaming service for sports, but you've got to have content. In other words, if DAZN had boxing, and as well as boxing, say for the UK, had Premier League soccer, hey, that would be pretty good. That would be a reason to get it. Or like in Japan, where they have Premier League soccer and other soccer, plus Major League Baseball, because the television stations in Japan can't accommodate Major League Baseball having Japanese baseball. But you got to have other content. You can't do it with boxing alone.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.